The Hells Angels, a motorcycle gang that gained notoriety for their rebellious nature and outlaw lifestyle, have long been associated with a dark and hidden underworld. Beyond their tough exterior and iconic emblem lies a brutal mafia-like network, intertwining the Hells Angels with organized crime and violence. In this gripping video, we delve deep into the dark underbelly of one of the most notorious motorcycle gangs in the world, the Hells Angels. Behind their tough exterior and iconic emblem lies a hidden world of organized crime and violence. Join us as we uncover the shocking truth about the brutal mafia that operates within the Hells Angels. Historical context. To understand the connection between the Hells Angels and the mafia, we must first explore their historical context. The Hells Angels emerged during a time when organized crime families, such as the Italian-American Mafia, held considerable influence in the United States. The Hells Angels saw an opportunity to collaborate with these criminal organizations to further their own interests. Niccolo Rizzuto and the Hells Angels. In Montreal's criminal underbelly, a Sicilian immigrant plotted his rise. Niccolo Rizzuto, fueled by ambition and cunning, established the Rizzuto crime family as part of the Sicilian faction of the Montreal Cotroni crime family. A deadly internal war raged in the late 1970s, claiming the lives of acting captain Paolo Violi and his brothers. In the wake of their demise, the Rizzuto seized control, cementing their reign as Montreal's dominant crime family. Niccolo ascended the ladder of organized crime in Montreal, earning the nickname the Canadian Godfather and boss of the mafia in Canada. Niccolo's son Vito later followed him into the mafia. Operating in the shadows, Vito Rizzuto maintained a discreet presence, meticulously selecting only the most trusted individuals from within his inner circle. The Rizzuto crime family formed formidable alliances with the influential Contrera Caruana Mafia clan, powerful Colombian and Venezuelan drug cartels, and the notorious Bonanno crime family of New York City. In a sinister alliance, the Rizzuto crime family and the Hells Angels joined forces, weaving a web of criminal collaboration that spanned various illicit activities. Drug trafficking. The Rizzutos facilitated the Hells Angels access to their extensive drug supplier network, while the Hells Angels offered the Rizzutos unwavering muscle and protection. Money laundering, leveraging the Hells Angels' expansive network of biker bars and clubhouses. The Rizzutos skillfully funneled their illicit drug proceeds through a labyrinth of clandestine financial transactions, extortion, uniting their forces, the Rizzutos and the Hells Angels' insistence. Criminal activities. The Hells Angels engage in a wide range of criminal activities, making them a force to be reckoned with. From drug trafficking and arms smuggling to money laundering and prostitution rings, their criminal empire knows no bounds. The Hells Angels have established a highly profitable network that spans continents, allowing them to amass immense wealth and power. Enforcers and hit squads within the Hells Angels, certain members take on the role of enforcers and hitmen. These individuals are responsible for carrying out acts of violence to protect the gang's interests. Whether it's eliminating rival gang members, enforcing internal discipline, or silencing potential informants, the Hells Angels rely on their brutal enforcers to maintain control. Influence and corruption. The influence of the Hells Angels reaches far beyond the streets. They have been known to infiltrate law enforcement agencies, judiciary systems, and even political circles. Through corruption and intimidation, they manipulate the system to ensure their criminal enterprises can thrive with minimal interference. Law enforcement's battle law enforcement agencies around the world have been waging a battle against the Hells Angels and their mafia-like activities. Task forces, undercover operations, and strict legislation aim to dismantle their criminal empire. However, the Hells Angels' deep-rooted influence and the fear they instill in their enemies make this a challenging task for authorities. International connections. The Hells Angels operate as a global organization, with chapters in various countries. These chapters serve as hubs for criminal activities and provide a platform for the exchange of illegal goods and services. Their international connections allow them to collaborate with other criminal organizations, forming a vast web of illicit operations. The brutal mafia behind the Hells Angels sheds light on the hidden side of the notorious motorcycle gang. Their involvement in organized crime and their ruthlessness have made them a force to be reckoned with. As law enforcement continues their fight against this brutal mafia, one thing remains certain. The Hells Angels' legacy as a criminal powerhouse is unlikely to fade away anytime soon. Thank you for joining us on this eye-opening journey into the dark world of the Hells Angels. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell to stay updated on our future videos.